Hello Aquarius, my name is Kirsty and I'm a full-time professional tarot reader and astrologer. What are you being asked to let go of over the coming month? Let's find out, shall we? For Aquarius, especially Aquarius rising, the full moon in Pisces on the 31st of August can trigger endings or revelations in earned income and resources. This reading may tap into that or pick up on a different situation for you. Also, if you have a copy of your birth chart, check for planets or angles between 6 to 8 degrees of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius or Pisces, because these planets or angles will play a major role in the changes coming in for you. Apologies Aquarius, I normally shuffle while I'm doing my little intro, but it's Mercury retrograde and I'm having a bit of a nightmare filming. So your cards are already out. We've got some tarot to look at this situation for you. This may or may not follow on from your Virgo season reading. Click on that down below, could be following on from that or picking up something different. We'll also pull an oracle to see what it is that you need to release, surrender, and we'll get you a message direct from this full moon in Pisces with extra advice or support or encouragement. Right, okay, all of that said, let's crack on Aquarius. The situation that's been illuminated by this full moon in Pisces, Aquarius, is it has to do with sort of navigating through difficulty. When the moon comes in upright, there is a sense of sort of murkiness, difficulties here, trying to find a way forward, trying to decide which voice. We all have a positive voice, we all have a negative voice. Yeah, you can do it, no you can't do it. That is that kind of energy, trying to navigate through, just listening to the voices in your head as such, because there isn't a clear path forward, there isn't clear signposts. It looks as if you're in a situation that you're not sure how to work your way through. With the moon in reversed, this does talk about, it can be a sense of ignoring that, you know, because whatever this is, it's very uncomfortable, and you know, you don't want to look at it. And certainly looking at your experience or your energy towards this situation this month, Aquarius, it does look like your inclination is to take a leap of faith, possibly start something new, move on from this, because it does seem that whatever this situation is for you, whatever this emotional difficulty, this sense of emotional or psychic disturbance that you're trying to avoid, this is to do with something that you've tried to manifest for yourself in the past. The Magician reversed, it's an energy of understanding that you've got everything you need, or thinking that you have everything you need to make a vision come to fruition. But when it comes in reversed, there is a sense of that process being blocked somehow, either through a lack of will from yourself or your environment, or through a lack of sort of focusing on a purpose, you know, maybe confusion about what the purpose is of what it is that you're doing. So something hasn't worked out for you. It looks to me like you're sort of really kind of avoiding looking at it, because whatever this is, I mean, this moon energy reversed is profoundly uncomfortable emotionally. And the underlying energy for this, again, we've got a sense of, we've got the Four of Swords reversed. The Four of Swords talks about rest, reflection, maybe a little bit of a withdrawal, a little bit of downtime, contemplation, meditation, that kind of thing. When it comes in reverse, there's a sense here of our peace being disturbed, or maybe not sitting down to do the work. The Four of Swords, during this period, if we're in the Four of Swords energy, there is an understanding of thinking about the past, coming to terms with things, getting a perspective on some kind of pain or suffering, drawing a line under it so that you can move on. When it comes in reversed, as I say, with this moon reversed and this Fool card, I think to me, whatever this is, there is a sense here of you not, whatever this is that hasn't worked out, looking at it directly in the face, it is creating a sort of a profound difficulty, as I say, because with this moon, there isn't a clear way forward. You are relying very much on your own instincts. Now around you, which is also contributing into this sense of moon energy. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know I don't know what to listen to. I don't know, you know, whether to move forward, that kind of thing. We've got the Queen of Pentacles energy. It could be a person coming in, or just your environment. With the Queen of Pentacles, the energy around you, there's a lot of resources. This could be people with a lot of resources, maybe people that have been trying to achieve something, succeeding, and possibly, you know, you're sort of looking at them thinking, well, why have they got all of this? Now with resources, this could talk about, I mean, yeah, money, you know, material resources, but it can also talk about our skill sets, you know, the things that we're good at, the things that we've learned, we've developed, that kind of thing, our time, our effort, all the rest of it. So around you in the environment, we do have Queen of Pentacles energy. So it could be a person or just your environment in general. There's a lot of resources, a lot of abundance around you. Your situation, so this, whatever this is in your environment, this is feeding into your sense of, you know, there is a confusion about how to move forward. And in some ways, you know, you don't want to look at it. The obstacle for you, what needs to be navigated this month for you, Aquarius? We've got the Nine of Cups reversed. The Nine of Cups talks about enjoying the simple pleasures. Sometimes this could talk about taking things at face value, building your own happiness, you know, being happy from your own efforts. This Nine of Cups doesn't rely on other people. This is happiness from our own, you know, whatever it is we've been doing for ourselves. We create our own happiness. With the Nine of Cups reversed, there is still that happiness, but there's a sense that it's not immediately apparent. So with the Nine of Cups, what it is that you need to navigate, orientate your way through, which will come in, be part of this releasing process. With the Nine of Cups, there is a sense of looking below the surface, seeing the value of something, seeing the true value, looking beyond the gloss surface and the gloss sheen. So whether this is this abundance that's around you, you know, you may have people that are really successful, a lot of self-belief, putting on a really good show, or, you know, whatever your energy is, that you're looking at this magician. I think that if you are thinking about just giving up, moving on to something else, starting again, drawing a line under it, you're being asked to look at the below the surface value. Although, as I say, with this moon energy, it can be quite difficult. I've just seen the strength card there as well. This talks about strength and courage to adapt to sometimes a sort of a difficult situation. Okay, so incoming energy and the outcome. So incoming energy, we've got the Nine of Wands. This talks about the wounded warrior. At the Nine of Wands, there is a sense of pushing through, fought long, fought hard, and still standing there, battered, beaten, but still on your feet. And then the outcome, if we follow through this release and receive, obviously depending how this goes, we'll have a look. We've got the Queen of Cups reversed. So let's pull you a release oracle before we get you some clarifiers before we go any further into this incoming outgoing overcoming energy. But yeah, I think you know, I think whatever this is that you're maybe trying to start again with or move on from completely, it looks like there's something else here, you know, that there's maybe something that it's a little bit too uncomfortable for you to look at. Other people around you have got abundant self-belief. I mean, it could be that maybe there are resources around you that you can find, or as I say, it could just be you're trying to do something and you're looking around and everyone else is kind of thriving and you're like, oh. It could also talk about business partners for some people as well. Okay. Oh, Aquarius. Surrender, stubbornness. Okay. There we go. Right. If you are tensing up or making a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and with yourself. Yeah. Aquarius, I think whatever this is that you've tried to do that isn't working out for you, it's really got you in your cups, as they would say. Bit of a tarot and alcohol pun there. Did you like what I did with that? So yeah, you know, I mean, take a more yielding approach to yourself. Be observant, observe yourself, become more yielding. So there's definitely a need for reflection, or possibly sort of rethinking something. Don't be comparing yourself to other people, or judge your success based on the success of other people. There may also be an availability here of resources. I think looking at this, let's get you some clarifiers actually for this Nine of Wands and Queen of Cups, to see whether this Fool energy, this attitude of leap of faith, either to carry on with this Nine of Wands energy, or to branch out into something different, is going to work out for you. See what this Queen of Cups reversed is. Right, okay, Nine of Wands clarified by the Star. Beautiful, getting onto your path. This is your destiny, healing, outcome. Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay, interesting. Underlying energy. We've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups can be the romantic partner. It can point to Cancerian energy. It can point to sort of mothers, you know, kind of feminine energy, that kind of thing. But for us personally, the Queen of Cups, there is a lot of emotional wisdom here, a lot of compassion. It also talks about the link between our emotions, our mind and our emotions. Now when she comes in reversed, you know, that there's when the Queen of Cups does things, there's a lot of compassion towards other people. When she comes in reversed, this can talk about somebody who's dedicated to their own ambition. It can talk about people who've lost that link between their mind and their compassion. But I suspect, looking at this, Aquarius, with this beautiful star energy, with this Nine of Wands, this is keep going, Sagittarius. I do apologise, Aquarius, keep going. This is also my Aquarian North Node energy. You are on the right path. Keep going, keep pushing through. Whatever this is you're doing, it is the right thing for you. If you can surrender stubbornness, stop taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you more communicate more lovingly with others, and most importantly with yourself, I feel, with this Aquarius. Understand that you are on the right path. This is something that's destined for you. Keep going. You are closer than you think to achieving your destiny, or getting onto the right thing for you. As I say, the Queen of Cups, it can talk about really promoting our own agendas above that of others, you know, not taking other people into consideration, which obviously, depending on the situation, it can be difficult. But if you're in this Moon energy reversed because of whatever you've got going on round about you, which you will be, think about yourself, be compassionate to yourself, think about your own agenda and push that forward. And with the Seven of Swords, there is a sense of planning coming in with this. Now, the Seven of Swords, it can be, it's like a strategy card, the Seven of Swords. This talks about making plans. It can talk about taking the sting out of opposition. Sometimes when we have a plan, where it's sort of something that we keep to ourselves, but it also talks about a plan where we've just kind of rushed into it. You know, we've not really thought it through properly. I suspect that whatever this is, Aquarius, for you, you are keep going. You are on the right path. You're getting towards what it is that you're supposed to be doing. There's developments coming in here for you. Look below the surface value. Do that rest and reflection. You know, take some downtime. Whatever this is that's making you feel uncomfortable, look below the surface. Make a plan for yourself. Look at your own agenda and plan for that. It could be that this Magician energy, I think the reason that it hasn't gone to plan, the reason that it hasn't manifested, the reason that you're sitting in this moon energy thinking about beginning again or moving on to something different, is because whatever the strategy was that you had, it wasn't promoting your own agenda. Aquarius for me is the most authentic sign of the zodiac. It walks to the beat of its own drum. Aquarian energy is all about authenticity, being an authentic individual within a group, within a community. You know, it's a community of equals, a community of equal voices. And I suspect whatever this is that hasn't manifested, that hasn't worked out properly for you, Aquarius, the plan or the strategy that you had, there's maybe a little bit too much of looking at the environment and really not channeling your authentic voice. Keep pushing. As I say, it does look like this is coming in for you, your authenticity. As I say, the star card does talk to me about Aquarian energy. My North Node's in Aquarius, conjunct my Mars. You are on the right path. You're getting there. You're nearly there. There's just something here. Rethink your plan. Think about it the long term. The Seven of Swords can just be like a knee-jerk reaction to things, which I suspect that whatever this new beginning is, this starting again, is actually a knee-jerk reaction. You haven't thought it through fully. Go back over the past. Right, let's have a look. Stop waffling on. Shut up, Kirsty. Right, let's pull you your final oracle. Say I'm a Mars conjunct North Node in Aquarius. I'm all about the authenticity. I'm always banging that drum for people. Bring love to the situation. You moon in Aquarius. Aquarius, there is your new beginnings card. My darlings, right, okay. Whatever this thing is that's not quite worked out for you, look below the surface. There is value here. There is so much here to love. So much here to love. It's maybe just not noticeable on first inspection, but it was just the planning and the execution. Go back over. Rethink your plan, channel your own agenda, whatever that might be. You know, tap into your authenticity. Bring love to the situations. New moons are all about new beginnings. Channel in a little bit of your authentic self. Love what you've got going on around about you, and continue with it. See, if you do all this clearing, if you surrender stubbornness, if you bring love to this situation, what's coming in for you? We'll have a look in your new moon in Virgo readings in a couple of weeks. I hope you've enjoyed the reading as much as I did making it for you. If you haven't seen your Virgo season reading, that is down below. I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind, and a resilient heart.